What's up, guys? It's the Monday after I bought the truck, so I've owned the truck for a week now. I have made a to-do list. Things I would like to get done. Not everything on this list is going to get done 100%. I've been working on it a little bit, not too much because we had about a foot of snow on the ground last week, so it's been melting, so it's only kind of gotten to the point where it's not enough snow to prevent me from working on it, because if there's a bunch of snow outside, I'm not even sure if the gray F-150 fits in the garage, but, I like to keep the Explorer in there because that's my daily. And if there's a bunch of snow on the ground, I don't really like to work on trucks or anything outside. So what I've done is I did the front brakes. I did that yesterday. I didn't record it just because it's not the most interesting thing to watch. I think everybody knows how to do pads. And I just did pads. I didn't swap out the rotors because it's a cheap beater truck, even though it does need rotors, or should have the rotors placed. So then tires, I got these. These are 31 by 10.5 15 LTs. These are Ironman All Country MT. They look very similar to a BF Goodrich mud train, but I'm sure not built as tough. The compound is pretty soft. You can see me squeezing the lugs. So soft compound, that's good for off-road. It's got decent side biters, not too aggressive. I'd say the dirt track, maybe on par with the dirt track, maybe a little bit under less. White lettering, which I didn't even ask for. I think they just come like that. So the guy bought the truck. He gave me 3 extra wheels and tires. This is one of them. Here's 2 more. And I spray painted them red because, red's my favorite color. And, a lot of rat rods have red rims, and it's okay for rat rods to be pieces of crap. So if you have like red rims on your vehicle, it's okay that the rest of it is a piece of crap. And this gray truck definitely is one. So that's tires. I just gotta get them installed. I don't have a tire machine here. Oil change, I did that yesterday. Didn't record it, just not that interesting. Coolant, I topped off the overflow. It was good in the radiator, and the coolant looked good. It didn't look too dirty. Power steering fluid was good, but dirty. I got to do the diffs and the T-case. Check 4 low. He says, the guy I bought it from says that it kind of made noise in 4 low, so I got to check that still. Both fuel tanks leak, I was told. I know the rear one definitely does, so what I'll do today is probably suck out the fuel out of the rear tank, because I put like 8 gallons in it, because he said it leaked after half full, so I put 8 gallons in it, and it leaked bad. And then also I think the fuel pump on the rear tank is bad, so I guess can't drive it around. Front tank, I put 5 gallons in that didn't leak, but he said that one does, about half full as well. So I ordered a tank, so I'm just waiting for that to show up. I'm going to install front tow hooks. I got them over here. I spray painted them red. I didn't scuff them, so that's kind of why they were black before, but whatever. I'll put those on the front. I'm going to take the front bumper off, cut off what I need to, mount the tow hooks to the frame rails, and then I'll throw the bumper back on after I cut it to accommodate the tow hooks. I'd like to remove the rear tow ball. Cut front and rear bumpers. Exhaust, it leaks. I looked at it yesterday. It's got a replacement muffler on it. And then that's it. There's nothing after the muffler. There's no tailpipes after the muffler, so it's just dumping like right in front of the rear axle. But it looked like a shitty, cheap replacement muffler, and it was already rusty. So I'll probably put a glass pack on it. I was thinking straight pipe, but since we gotta go on trails, a lot of them require exhaust, mufflers. They require mufflers, so I'll probably try to find a glass pack for cheap on eBay. Snorkel, that's a big maybe. I would like to, but it sounds like a lot of work and it'd probably be expensive, so I'm not sure. Need an OHV pass, check lights, paint. So like I'm doing the rims. I did the rear diff cover. I might do the rest of the truck, I'm not sure, and I just need to check the rear brakes. Battery, I threw that in. Yeah, and the driver's door doesn't close, so I need to fix that. I can't figure that out. So we'll do a quick walk around of the truck here in just a second. Alright, so here's the truck. Got the straight 6 in it, runs good. The belt is pretty cracked, but it's not missing chunks, so I'm not going to worry about that. I had to put a battery in it. It started and ran good the whole time I was driving it home from the guy I bought it from, and then wouldn't start. I hooked the Explorer up to it for an hour, it still wouldn't start, so it needed a battery, but at least it made it home without dying. It does leak oil, but that's to be expected. I painted these rims. Hubs and 4-wheel drive works. These tires are bald, but don't matter, I got new ones. These are Cooper Discover Radial LT. I don't know where they're from. There's the DOT number, so if I'm not mistaken, it was made during the 48th week of 2008. So I doubt they're from this year, 2018. So those are probably 10-year-old tires. Got rust. It's a custom, which is a low trim level. There's no electric locks, no electric mirrors. Door panel doesn't even go all the way down. No airbag, no cruise. Seats in actually pretty good condition. The seat belt used to mount here, but there's nothing there anymore, so I just cut the bolt out, and then I drilled a hole through the floor of the pickup, and then I just put a bolt through the little bit of metal it's got. So hopefully that will work. I know that's kind of a small bolt, but that was the biggest drill bit I got. It's got a cracked windshield. That's from the old oil change. I can't even read it. I just need to put a no sticker in here. But it was a quart low. It was pretty dark, so I changed it. You know, oil and filters are cheap, so I'm like, might as well change it. Going on a 500-mile trip. Dash is cracked here, and up there. Got an aftermarket radio in it. Sorry, just had a little brain fart there. But I don't know, I haven't really listened to it. I just turned it off when I drove it home. Just got some bulbs. And I guess a flasher unit. And a dime. Put new wipers on it. The wipers that were on it were absolutely terrible. Let's see if I can find them. Here's one of them. Let's see, that is a dry cracked. So those definitely needed to be replaced. The guy said he thinks the wiper motor needs to be replaced. Looks like he's already got a junkyard one in it, but it is super loud and it's kind of slow. So I don't know if I'll put a wiper motor in it. Or if I was thinking maybe the transmission for the wipers might just be like kind of rusty, so I might have to look into that. Front end was tight. I had it up on the air yesterday to do the brakes. Before I popped the tires off, I shook them, and ball joints and tie rod ends all were good. I greased what I could. I think the lowers didn't take grease. The greasers were bad, but I think everything else did take grease. Or rust. Rust. I haven't even looked behind the seats yet. Nothing. These stickers were on it. Life gives you lemons, squirt juice in your enemy's eyes. I like that one, and this one says, hooray for guys with money. I don't know if I'll keep that one, I might, but I do like that one. I think that one's funny. Then it's got a different set of rims on the back than what's on the front, so that's why these are not painted. But rear tires got good tread, although they're street tires. Or Hankook Optimos H724s. I'll just use that as a spare. I like the patina on it. All through here. And it's got a really old topper on it. I'm gonna take this badge when I get rid of the truck, because that's a pretty old one. I've never seen one that style. Then I'm not a member of the NRA, but it's got a sticker on it. I like the way it's cracked and like patina, so I'll keep that on it. Originally from, well, at one point was sold at Walzer. Guyless N93X, which is our local radio station, so that's good. I got tabs for it, so don't worry about that. Shock came out on this side. Looks like the aluminum was broke, but the other side's still good. But the bed's actually in pretty good shape. I thought it'd be a lot worse. There's one rust hole here. I mean, I haven't climbed up in there, but the rest of it looked good. Start it up here. Starts good, runs good, exhaust leaks, but I'm pretty sure the rear fuel pump does not work. Maybe it does. And died on me the first time I swapped it over. Alright, may not have to suck the rear tank on, may be able to just drive around. Huh? Alright, all came down, alright. Now hopefully the front tank's cheaper than the rear tank, because that's the one I ordered, because I thought the fuel pump was bad in the rear. So I did not want to have to suck out that tank, because the plan was to just cut the filler neck, and then I got a pneumatic fluid evacuator here, and I was just going to suck all the fuel out of it and probably put it in the Explorer or something like that. Ignore the mess of my garage. It's normally not this messy. It's just been cold lately, so I just haven't cleaned it. And I've been busy with other things. Got the quad back. Four-wheel drive works now. Hopefully it will continue to stay working. I ordered rear tires for that. Hopefully they'll show up soon. The fronts, the only thing I could get were tires that looked identical to this, so well, these aren't that far gone, so I'll just continue running those. I didn't want to spend a bunch of money since I just bought these. By the way, these Ironmans, you can get this size shipped to your door, a set of 4 for like $489 from eBay. Although I paid less for that, but I'm not going to tell you guys how I managed to do that. I did not steal them. But I'll probably do a tire review on them, see how they do on the road. I think they're going to be noisier than the dirt track. Sidewall's kind of soft, but they're still LTs. So, I'll probably climb onto the truck here in a second, check the fluids.